everybody, how's it going? I know it's been so long since we've sat down and done a video, but in case you forgot, I'm Ren, I'm from the Kingston YMCA, and this is my daughter Addie. We are going to do a song, and then we're going to do one of my favorite stories. So we're going to do Addie's favorite song, Apples and Bananas, and then we're going to do my favorite book, Stephanie's Ponytail by Robert Munsch. And we're going to do it felt style, because I like doing felt stories. Felt stories are fun. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Let's try along A sound. Apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Alright, let's try along E sound. Apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. No, eh? Let's try along I sound. Apples and bananas. I like to apples and bananas. I like to apples and bananas. No, huh? Let's try along O sound. Opals and bananas. I like to opals and bananas. I like to opals and bananas. We're not feeling it today. Let's try along Oo sound. Oopals and bananas. I like to oopals and bananas. I like to oopals and bananas. I like to oopals and bananas. No, you're not feeling that, eh? Let's do apples and bananas one more time. I like to eat apples and bananas. 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 Yay! Oh, usually she's much more singing. That's okay. Alright. Stephanie's Ponytail by Robert Munsch. I was first introduced this book when I was very little, and then I actually got reintroduced to it when I started working ECE, and it's my favorite Robert Munsch book. A lot of people have lots of different favorites, but this is like the one for me. I love this story. Are you ready, Addie? Yeah. Okay. Are you going to find Stephanie's Ponytail in that book? Okay. Stephanie went to her mother and said, "Could I have a ponytail coming right out the back?" So Stephanie's mother gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school, though, all the other children saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The very next day, all the girls had ponytails coming right out the back. Stephanie looked at them and said, "You're all a bunch of brainless copycats. You just do whatever I do. You don't have a brain in your heads." The next day, Stephanie's mother said to Stephanie, Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back? And Stephanie said, no. And she goes, well, that's that, said Stephanie's mom. There's no other place we can put a ponytail. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I like one coming out just above my ear. That's very strange, said her mother. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. And so Stephanie's mother gave her a nice ponytail coming out the side just above her ear. Yeah. She got to school. All the other kids looked at her and said, ugly, ugly, very ugly. And Stephanie said, it's my ponytail and I like it. The very next day, all the girls and some of the boys had ponytails coming out the side of their heads just above their ears. So the next day, Stephanie's mother looked at Stephanie and said, Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back? Stephanie said, no. Would you like one coming out just above your ear? No. Well, then that's that, said Stephanie's mother. There is no other place for you to have a ponytail. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I would like one coming out of the top of my head like a tree. That's very strange, said her mother. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. And so Stephanie's mother gave her a nice ponytail coming out the top of her head like a tree. The next day, all the girls and all the boys had ponytails coming out of the top of their heads. It was like broccoli was growing out of the top of their heads. Yeah, that's the one. That's the page. The next day, Stephanie's mother looked at Stephanie and said, Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back? Stephanie said, no. Would you like one coming out the side? No. Would you like one coming out the top? No. Well, then that's definitely that, said her mother. There is no other place you can put a ponytail. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I want one hanging down in front of my nose. But no one will know if you're coming or going, said Stephanie's mother. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. And so Stephanie's mother gave her a nice ponytail coming out the front, hanging in front of her nose. And on her way to school, she bumped into 4 trees, 3 cars, 2 houses, and 1 principal. When she got to school, all the other friends looked at her and said, ugly, ugly, very ugly. Stephanie said, it's my ponytail and I like it. The very next day, all the girls, all the boys, and even the teacher had ponytails coming out the front of their heads. They didn't know which way they were going. They bumped into each other, they bumped into the walls, and by mistake, 3 girls ran into the boys' bathroom. Stephanie got upset and said, you're all a bunch of brainless copycats. You just do whatever I do. When I come in tomorrow, I'm going to have shaved my head. So the next day, the first person to walk in was the teacher, and the teacher had shaved her head and she was bald. The next to come in were the girls, and they had shaved their heads and they were bald. The next to come in were the boys, and they had shaved their heads and they were bald. And the last was Stephanie, and she had a nice ponytail coming right out the back. Yay! Thank you so much for watching. I love doing these for you guys, and I love the positive feedback that we get. And thank you again to everybody who is donating to the Y right now. It's helping out with everything going on. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know who you want to see it from. There's lots of daycare teachers, such as myself, who are trying to keep ourselves busy. And we want to know what's good for you guys. So let us know what you want to see and who you want to see it from. Does that sound cool, Laddie? Speechless. Anyways, be kind to each other. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. We're getting through this. I know I said that last time, but we are. We're getting through this together, right? And she's leaving me.
Can you go say goodbye?
Do you want to come say goodbye on the camera
Over here.
before you take off? You say bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. See you later.
Come here.